Happy Monday to everybody watching Bram Sportes, start of the week. Today is September 15th, 2025, and let's get started with your information. I'm your host, Brandon Ramos. And let's start with the El Paso Chihuahuas. Why not? As they conclude their six-game home series, their last home series of the season it was against the Albuquerque Isotopes on Friday. The Chihuahuas fell in a shortened game, 9-0 in 6 innings due to weather. On Saturday, the Chihuahuas came back and won 16-3, and on Sunday, the Chihuahuas defeated the Isotopes once again, 13-8. And now the Chihuahuas 39-29 on the second half of the minor league season with 7 games remaining. It's normally 6. However, they have a game pending against the Sugarland Space Cowboys, which is the last series of the second half of the minor league season. They are currently sitting in second place in both the PCL East Division and the entire Pacific Coast League. They're in second place of the PCL East by just a half game over the Round Rock Express, and they are still sitting 5.5 games back of the Tacoma Rainiers for that first place in the PCL standing. So actually in the PCL, they're in third place there. But again, just a half game back of Round Rock, and they are 5.5 games back against the Tacoma Rainiers. And once again, the last series of the season, of the regular season for the El Paso Chihuahuas, coming up starting on Tuesday on the road against the Sugarland Space Cowboys. Let's go to see what happened this weekend in terms of more borderland teams. Let's start with the UTEP Miners football team as they hit the road in Austin to take on the 7th ranked Texas Longhorns. And it was a kind of a close game, if you could say, and they're in Austin. However, the Longhorns still win the game 27-10. The Miners fall to 1-2 on the season. Next up for them, 3 straight games at the Sun Bowl Stadium starting this Saturday night against UL Monroe. New Mexico State football coming in to this game against La Tech, 2-0 on the season. They fell in their first. They dropped their first game of the season against the La Tech Bulldogs, Louisiana Tech. 49-14 was the final score. New Mexico State will be off this weekend. Let's continue with more UTEP athletics. Let's go to UTEP volleyball, who at the Sun City Classic here at Memorial Gym. They're at the UTEP campus. In the first game, a reminder that they lost to national ranked UCLA in straight sets. However, they played a couple more matches. First, it was Texas Southern on Friday, and the Lady Miners got the win 3-0, a sweep there on this match. And then on Saturday, they beat Oral Roberts also in straight sets. So the UTEP Lady Miners back on track. Next up for them, tomorrow on Tuesday, they will be on the road taking on the Arizona Wildcats. UTEP soccer coming off a huge win against Boise State, the reigning Mountain West champions. They were on the road once again. They faced off against Arizona State, the Lady Devils, and here Arizona State got the win over the Lady Miners 4-1. Next up for the Lady Miners, conference play that kicks off next week. El Paso Locomotive FC were in action on the road at North Carolina FC this past Friday, and the Locos fell 1-0 in this match. The Locos now sitting in 4th place of the USL Western Conference standings. Next up for them, they will be back home at Southwest University Park taking on Charleston Battery. Let's now go to the MLB scores from Sunday, or just a couple weeks left in the regular season. Let's go with the Washington Nationals, who defeated the Pittsburgh Pirates 4-3. Dayton Lil had a go-ahead RBI double in the 8th inning to give the lead for the Nationals, and then did not look back from there. The Braves defeated the Astros 8-3. Sandy Leon with a 2-run home run is just his first of the season. a total of 3 RBIs for him in the game. The Kansas City Royals defeated the Philadelphia Phillies 10-3. Salvador Perez with a huge game, a 3-run home run, his 28th of the season. He had a total of 5 RBIs in this game. And also something to point out for the Phillies, Kyle Schwarber hit a solo home run in this game. He is now at 52 on the season. The Toronto Blue Jays defeated the Baltimore Orioles 11-2. The Blue Jays scored 6 runs in the 7th inning. George Springer hit a solo home run in this game, his 29th of the season, a total of 2 RBIs. The New York Mets walk off the Texas Rangers 5-2 in 10 innings. Pete Alonso with a 3-run home run in that bottom of the 10th inning to walk it off. For the Mets, his 34th homer of the season. The Cleveland Guardians defeated the Chicago White Sox 3-2. Bo Naylor put the Guardians ahead in the 7th inning with his solo home run, his 12th of the season. The Detroit Tigers defeated the Miami Marlins 2-0. This is the Tigers' 17th shutout of the season. The Arizona Diamondbacks defeated the Minnesota Twins 6-4. James McCann hit a 3-run home run in this game, his 4th of the season, had a total of 4 RBIs. The St. Louis Cardinals defeated the Milwaukee Brewers 3-2. All runs by the Cardinals was scored in the 2nd inning. The Chicago Cubs defeated the Tampa Bay Rays 4-3. Nico Horner hit a go-ahead 2-run double in this game to give the Cubs the lead. And also in this game, you had Ian Happ, who hit a solo home run, his 22nd of the season. The LA Dodgers defeated the San Francisco Giants 10-2. Michael Conforto had 3 RBIs in this game. The Athletics defeated the Cincinnati Reds 7-4. Brent Rooker, a former El Paso Chihuahua, hit a 2-run home run in this game, his 29th of the season. The Athletics hit a total of 4 home runs as a team yesterday. The Seattle Mariners defeated the LA Angels 11-2. Cal Raleigh, another home run, this time a 2-run home run, his 54th of the season. He ties Mickey Mantle for most in MLB history as a switch hitter. So more history there for Cal Raleigh this season. The San Diego Padres defeated the Colorado Rockies 9-6. Jackson Merrill hit a 3-run home run, his 13th of the season. And the Red Sox defeated the New York Yankees 6-4. All runs by the Red Sox were scored in the 1st inning. And so starting pitcher Garrett Crochet with a big outing there, 6 innings with 12 strikeouts. As we start the week, the MLB standings, the American League East has the Toronto Blue Jays leading 87 wins, 62 losses. The New York Yankees 4 games back of the division. In the American League Central, the Detroit Tigers 85-65 on the season. The Cleveland Guardians 6.5 games back. In the AL West, the Seattle Mariners now leading the division, 82 wins, 68 losses. The Houston Astros 1 game back. It's the tightest race in terms of divisions. The NL East has the Philadelphia Phillies, who already locked up a spot in the playoffs, 89 wins, 61 losses. The New York Mets are 12 games back. The Phillies might be the first team to win their division this season. The Milwaukee Brewers in the NL Central are in first place, 91 wins, 59 losses. They also clinched a playoff berth over the weekend. The Chicago Cubs 5.5 games back of Milwaukee in the NL Central. And in the NL West, the LA Dodgers still leading, 84 wins, 65 losses. The San Diego Padres still trying to make a push, 2.5 games back of the Dodgers. And in the wildcard standings in the American League, the New York Yankees hold the first wildcard spot still. The second, the Boston Red Sox. And now sitting in the third wildcard spot are the Houston Astros. And behind the Astros are the Texas Rangers, a couple games back. Then you got the Guardians, 2.5 games back. And then the National League, the Cubs still holding the first wildcard spot. Pilot is the second. And still holding to that third wildcard spot are the Mets. Behind the Mets are the San Francisco Giants, a game and a half back. They're followed by the Arizona Diamondbacks, who are a couple games back of the Mets. NFL Week 2 resumed on Sunday after it started on Thursday night, of course. On Sunday, you got the Dallas Cowboys, who defeated the New York Giants in overtime in a thriller 40-37. The Detroit Lions defeated the Chicago Bears 52-21. The Los Angeles Rams defeated the Tennessee Titans 33-19. The New England Patriots defeated the Miami Dolphins 33-27. The Buffalo Bills over the New York Jets 30-10. The San Francisco 49ers defeated the New Orleans Saints 26-21. Cincinnati Bengals over the Jacksonville Jaguars 31-27. The Baltimore Ravens defeated the Cleveland Browns 41-17. The Seattle Seahawks over the Pittsburgh Steelers 31-17. The Indianapolis Colts in a last-second field goal beat the Denver Broncos 29-28. The Arizona Cardinals over the Carolina Panthers 27-22. The Philadelphia Eagles defeated the Kansas City Chiefs 20-17 in a Super Bowl rematch from last February. And the Atlanta Falcons defeated the Minnesota Vikings 22-6. Two games left in this week 2 of the NFL regular season. On Monday tonight, it's going to be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Houston Texans. And then after that game, it's going to be the LA Chargers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Now let's go to the WNBA playoffs first round action that started yesterday. Game ones all around the league. Let's start with the Golden State Valkyries and the Minnesota Lynx, where the Lynx got the win 101-72. The Las Vegas Aces defeated the Seattle Storm 102-77. The Atlanta Dream defeated the Indiana Fever 80-68. And the New York Liberty in overtime defeated the Phoenix Mercury 76-69. Again, these are all game ones of the first round of the WNBA playoffs. Let's go to some significant scores out of college football this past weekend. We start with number 6 Georgia, who took down number 15 Tennessee 44-41 in overtime. Number 5 Miami defeated number 18 South Florida 49-12. Number 16 Texas A&M with the upset over number 8 Notre Dame 41-40. Vanderbilt also with an upset over number 11 South Carolina 31-7. And Georgia Tech in a last-second field goal, game-winning field goal, to upset number 12 Clemson 24-21. NASCAR Cup Series, and this time Christopher Bell got the win there at Bristol. Congratulations to him, as we are currently in the NASCAR Cup Series playoffs. And with this, you conclude Bram Sports on this Monday. A lot of information for you. Thank you so much for watching. Be safe, everyone.